You're still here, and that means something. You know what's beautiful about right now? You're still here. Despite everything that's tried to knock you down, despite all the moments you wanted to give up, despite the weight you've been carrying, you're still standing. And maybe you don't feel like that's enough, but let me tell you something. It is. It absolutely is. I know you're tired. I know there are days when getting out of bed feels like climbing Everest. I know you've been pushing and striving and trying so hard that sometimes you wonder if any of it even matters. But here's the truth they don't always tell you. The fact that you're still trying, still showing up, still putting one foot in front of the other, that's the victory. That's the win. Not the finish line you haven't reached yet, not the goal that still feels miles away, but this, right here, right now. You, refusing to quit. Those mountains you're climbing? Yeah, they're heavy. They're steep. There are moments when you can't see the top, when the fog rolls in and you forget why you even started climbing in the first place. But can I tell you something? Those mountains weren't put in your path to destroy you. They were placed there to reveal you, to show you the strength you didn't know you had, to prove that you're capable of so much more than you ever imagined. Every single step you take, even the small ones, even the ones that feel insignificant, they matter. That morning you got up when you wanted to stay down, that counted. That conversation you had when you wanted to stay silent, that mattered. That moment you chose to try one more time instead of walking away, that changed everything. Because progress isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's just the decision to keep breathing, keep moving, keep believing that tomorrow might be different. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to leap from where you are to where you want to be in a single bound. Growth doesn't work like that. Real growth is messy. It's 2 steps forward and 1 step back. It's stumbling and getting up again. It's learning that falling doesn't make you a failure. It makes you human. And every time you rise, you're building something inside yourself that nobody can take away from you. Resilience. I want you to think about how far you've already come. Not how far you have left to go, we'll get to that, but how far you've traveled. Think about the person you were a year ago, 5 years ago. Think about the battles you've won that nobody knows about, the tears you've cried in private, the fears you've faced alone, the moments you survived that you thought would break you. You made it through 100% of your worst days. Let that sink in, 100%. And yes, I know some days it doesn't feel like you're making progress. I know there are moments when you look at everyone else and it seems like they're sprinting while you're barely crawling. But comparison is a thief, my friend. It'll steal your joy every single time. Your journey is yours alone. Your pace is exactly what it needs to be. Your timeline doesn't have to match anyone else's. You're not running their race. You're running yours. The truth is, you're allowed to struggle. You're allowed to have days when you don't feel strong. You're allowed to be a work in progress. That's not weakness. That's humanity. What matters is that you don't let the struggle become your identity. You are not your obstacles. You are not your setbacks. You are not the voice in your head that tells you you're not enough. You are the person who keeps showing up despite that voice. You are the warrior who keeps fighting even when the battle feels endless. And can we talk about that voice for a second? That inner critic that's been so loud lately? It's been lying to you. It's been telling you that you're not cut out for this, that you should just give up, that it's too hard, that you're too broken, that it's too late. But here's what that voice doesn't want you to know. It's scared of what you'll become if you keep going. It's terrified of your potential. Because deep down, somewhere beneath all the doubt and fear, you already know the truth. You know you're capable of extraordinary things. Every single person who's ever achieved something meaningful has felt exactly what you're feeling right now. The doubt, the exhaustion, the temptation to quit. The difference between them and the ones who gave up is they kept going for just one more day, and then one more, and then one more. They didn't have some special gift you don't have. They just refused to stop. They made the decision that their dream was worth more than their discomfort. You're not climbing these mountains because life is punishing you. You're climbing them because there's something at the top worth reaching. Maybe it's the life you've been dreaming about. Maybe it's the person you're becoming. Maybe it's peace. Maybe it's proof that you can do hard things. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you. And the only way you don't reach it is if you stop climbing. So here's what I need you to hear today. You don't have to climb fast. You don't have to climb perfectly. You just have to keep climbing. Rest when you need to. There's no shame in catching your breath. Ask for help when the load gets too heavy. We all need support sometimes, but whatever you do, don't turn around. Don't go back down the mountain. Don't let the hard days convince you that you're not meant for the view at the top. Because you are. You absolutely are. Everything you've survived, everything you've endured, everything you've overcome, it's all been preparing you for what's ahead. Your story isn't over. This chapter might be difficult, but it's not the end. There are beautiful chapters ahead, chapters you can't even imagine yet, chapters that will make every struggle worth it. Keep going. Not because it's easy, but because you're worth it. Not because you have all the answers, but because you have enough courage for today. Not because you can see the top, but because each step is taking you higher than you were yesterday. The view is coming. The breakthrough is coming. The moment when everything finally makes sense is coming. And when you get there, when you finally stand at the summit and look back at how far you've climbed, you're going to be so grateful you didn't give up. You're going to see that every struggle shaped you, every setback strengthened you, every mountain taught you something you needed to learn. So take a deep breath. Wipe away those tears if you need to. Acknowledge how hard this is. But then, take the next step. Just one. That's all you need to focus on right now. One more step. One more day. One more breath. You've got this. You've always had this. And I'm so proud of you for still being here, still trying, still believing that better days are ahead. Because they are. I promise you they are. Keep climbing, friend. The view is worth it.